Hello once again, everyone. We are back for another mod video, actually. After releasing my last one yesterday, I got a few requests to continue it. I'm not sure what will exactly become of the series, but we're going to study a little bit today about what my mod farming strategy looks like. I'll go ahead and say beforehand that may not be the only mod farming strategy, but it is mine, and it has proven to get pretty good results over time. But I'm not saying this is the absolute best way, or this is the way that everyone has to do it. So what we're going to go ahead and do here, and the first point I'm going to make is you need to mod with a purpose. You need to farm mods with a purpose. You don't just go in here, and actually this might be for slicing, I think I clicked on the wrong one, yep. You don't just go in here and click on whatever you want, like, maybe I'll do this, or maybe I'll do that, or maybe I'll do this over here. No, you need to look at what characters you have, what counters you want to work on, or what defensive combinations you want to go against, and you need to mod specifically to make those things happen, or to make your defensive teams better. So today, the mod, or actually more so the character, that I want to really improve the mods on, and he has very unique mods, is General Grievous. General Grievous, I really want to replace his arrow here. You can see that this arrow has no speed, and this is something that I've talked about. It's generally a no-no. You do not want mods with 0 speed, even on characters that maybe don't need them so much, like General Grievous. So I'm going to be looking to replace this arrow right now. It is a health primary, which is what I want. And other secondaries I'm looking for would be crit chance or maybe flat health. But that's basically what we're going for today, because this mod isn't that great. So that's my goal in mind. I also will be showing how to farm, or what other mods you should be able to take if you don't get this exact mod. There are other exceptions. There are other characters that can obviously use health mods, and we can't choose exactly which mod we want. So we're going to get a lot of them, and I'm going to show how we interact with them as far as selling, slicing, and keeping goes. One other thing important to note is normally throughout the week, I will farm these slicing materials until they're all at about 200. Again, that's not what you need to do if you want to do all them up to 100 or up to 50 or something of that nature. I just like to have those resources ready so that when I do go mod hunting and I find them on I can immediately slice it up. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to go ahead and go into health mods, and you always want to use the third tier. The first 2 tiers are useless. Don't ever do those. And we're just going to max this out at 9. And just so we have a larger pool of mods to work with, I'm going to actually refresh this energy one time. I know not everybody has the crystal income to do that, but if you do, I would recommend doing that 3 times per day. But just for the sake of the video, not making this very long, we're only going to do it once. So now we have a pretty good selection of mods to work with. So we're going to go ahead and go back into here and click on any character, just did a Hux for randomly, because this will show us our mod inventory. We're going to go ahead and filter by health, because that will show us the mods that we got. And we're going to have all the mods that I've accumulated over time that have health. One thing that I want to do, though, first, is I want to actually sell all of the mods that are not 5 dots. We see we accumulated 3 from farming so far. And if you go in, you hit upgrade, and you hit sell, you can sell them immediately. These have no use. What's unfortunate is this mod is actually similar to the one we're looking for. But 4 dots, they can't be sliced at all, so they're pretty darn useless. So first things first, we got rid of those 4 dot mods. Now we're going to make sure we find the 5 dot ones, the health ones. And we're going to go ahead and look at what we have. Any mod that has already at 15 is a mod that we've already sliced, we've already leveled up. So we're going to go ahead and look for the mods at lower levels. It looks like we got 1 mod down here that is gold. Actually, this one was already here as well. We have 2 mods. We have 2 new purple mods, which is really good. Neither of them are the arrow that we wanted, and neither of them had starting speed. So the purple mods, we're always going to roll them up to 3 to see if they hit another valuable stat like speed. This one hit defense. It has a tenacity primary, and it does not have a tenacity set. So this is not a valuable mod. This is something that we can sell immediately. Let's go back down here to that other purple mod. Again, let's see if it hits speed. This one did hit speed. 3, it's not that great, but it's speed. We'll go ahead and take 12 to see if it hits again. It actually, that's kind of a good mod. So I like this mod. It already hit 15 speed. Granted, 4 hits, that's really low for 15. But this is a mod that I can probably use. A plus 15 mod is a very good mod, regardless of the other stats. So we're going to go ahead and take it to 15, and we're going to go ahead and slice it with those materials we already had. If we can get, okay, we got crit chance. That's not that great, but that's probably usable somewhere. So what we're going to do, now that we know we want to keep this mod, instead of selling it, we're going to go ahead and lock it. Now that it's locked, we won't have to worry about accidentally selling it later. So now we're going to go down here to blue mods. We have another blue mod here. Again, we're not finding the arrow that we want, but we can probably work with these other mods. Again, this mod, not good. There is no speed on it, and it has a mixture of offensive and defensive stats, which is not what you want when you're trying to max out a mod. So we're just going to go ahead and sell that as well. And now it looks like we are down to one green mod and a handful of white mods, which is pretty normal. We're going to go ahead and take the green mod to level 9 to see what the other 3 stats are. Again, nothing special here. We have a mixture of potency, defense, health, and protection. There's nothing consistent. So we're going to go ahead and sell that one as well. And now we are going to be left with strictly the gray mods, this is the norm. So let's go ahead and take a look at our 2 arrows to see if either of them got the stat we wanted, protection and speed. So we did not get a health arrow, which is unfortunate. That is obviously what I wanted. But we're going to go ahead and roll them to see if they get anything else that's interesting. This 12, it did not get any speed, so we can go ahead and sell it immediately. This protection one, we're really looking for speed, health, and flat offense are the best 3 stats you can ask for. This got 2. If it doesn't roll speed, we can chuck it. It's just not, we just have better mods to work with. I did not want to lock that mod. I wanted to, we can't sell it once it's 15. So we'll have to do that. The system that I use is that when I take a mod to 15 and I can't sell it directly from this page, I will not lock it. I will only leave mods unlocked that I don't want to sell. And that way, when I go to sell, they are the only mods that appear. Well, let's go ahead and get through the rest of these first. We have a defense triangle. This is probably not good. If it doesn't hit speed, it's probably worthless. And it didn't. Defense primary in general is one of the worst primary stats that you can get. It's not one that you generally want to continue to invest in. Defense sets are much, much better. Again, nothing special here. Normally white mods, you don't want to invest in unless they hit some type of speed. And right now we're not hitting any speed today. It looks like all of our luck went into that first one. This one has crit chance. It's a better starting stat, but again, no speed. Okay, this one hit 3 speed. So we're going to go ahead and take it up to 15 and roll it once to see if it hits speed again. It did not. We're going to go back to the arrow, and this arrow actually already has speed on it. And when you have an arrow that already has speed on it, generally within the secondary stats, you want to target offense and health. Those are generally the 2 most important stats besides speed. And I want the percent ones because I'm in a place in the game where percent is more important than flat. So we went ahead and rolled it, and we got percent offense. So this is an interesting mod for me. If it hits offense again, I will go ahead and lock this. If it doesn't, I will probably just chuck it. Actually, if it hits percent defense, that would be good too. But if it hits this middle health or middle potency, I will just go ahead and throw it away. Yep, and it hit potency. This is not a potency set, so it's not really a valuable mod to have. And now we're going to do what I said we were going to do before. We go into the sell function, and all of these mods that are not saved are going to be the only ones here because I had the rest of my mods locked before I did this. And I'm just going to hit select all. Maybe double check to make sure there isn't anything valuable in here, and sell these and get a little bit of credits back. So let's go ahead and do this process once again. If you feel you got it, that's pretty much the end of the video, but I'm going to go ahead and do it again. So we're going to go ahead and go into health mods. We're going to do a 50 crystal refresh, and we're going to go ahead and get 8 more mods. We'll go back out of here. We'll log back into the character screen. CLS will this time, again, doesn't matter. We will sort by health, and we're going to look for the mods that aren't 5 dots, and we can sell them immediately. They're not going anywhere. So we're going to go ahead and look at the 5 dot mods now, and we're going to go ahead and see if we got anything new. Gold is pretty rare to get. We did not get any gold. We got a purple, but it's a defense primary. I'm going to go ahead and sell this immediately. Like I was saying beforehand, defense primaries are generally the worst type of primaries you can get. There's not a single character where it is the most favorable stat unless you're using some really weird counter for a really specific use. So we're just going to go ahead and sell. That has no use for me. We're going to go ahead and down to blue to see if we got anything for blue. We did not. We actually got 3 greens and 3 whites. So we're going to go ahead and filter to only see those. And let's go ahead and check these out. This mod actually could probably be sold as well. I'm not sure why. It's got some other good stats. We'll leave that alone for now. Bring this up to 9 to see the other stats. Nothing good. So we're going to go ahead and sell it as well. This mod here, we're going to go ahead and bring it up to 12. Ooh, we got 5 speed. We're going to bring it up to 12 to see if it hits again. It did not. It hit percent health. I'm going to go ahead and leave this mod alone for the time being because it is a health mod that has percent health, percent defense, percent protection, and speed. So this might possibly be a good mod for a end game tank if I can get it to hit speed again. But I don't want to overinvest in a mod that may not have potential now, so we're just going to lock it. This one already starts with 5 speed. If a mod already starts with speed, you can take it right to 12 to see if it will hit the speed again. Ooh, it did. That's actually very, very good. Ooh, this is a nice mod. I like this mod a lot. We have 10 speed, we have percent offense, and we even have flat offense. What I don't want to hit is the percent tenacity. And normally with my luck, that's where it always goes. So now that we know we have a favorable mod, we're going to go ahead and take it up to 15. And from here, we're going to slice it. If it hits percent offense or speed, we will probably lock it and keep it for later. If it hits tenacity or flat offense, I really don't know what I want to do for it. Those are not really the desired hits. Okay, it hit percent offense. This is going in the right direction. Speed and percent offense are some of the best secondaries. And I'm actually going to go ahead and slice it again, hoping that it hits one of those 2 stats. It hit tenacity. Not a big fan, but it might still be usable somewhere, so we'll go ahead and lock it for now. We have a health cross, which is usable in some situations. Let's take it to 12. No speed, so I'm probably going to go ahead and get rid of it. Actually, we can do that now. Just go ahead and sell it there. This mod, health for there. Okay, we have speed, 3 speed, really not that great. We'll see if it'll hit again. It did not. And we'll probably get a similar situation here. Yeah. Again, just a mixture of offensive and defensive stats. So it's really not going to go anywhere, and also no speed. And then we'll go back in here, and actually looks like we only have 1 mod to sell currently. We'll go ahead and sell that one. And that's going to be it for today, guys. So be intentional about the mods you want. You guys saw that we didn't even get close to the arrow that we wanted for Grievous, but that's okay. And then be on the lookout for other mods that also have valuable stats like speed on a secondary. Hope you guys learned something, and until the next time, stay awesome.